Good morning, Ramerica. I'm your host, Jam here for the recap of the Raised by Rams vertical challenge. We are excited to, talk about the results from the event. We're excited to go over just a recap in general and share with you a little bit about how it all went down. Let me make sure you guys can hear me okay this morning. I've got a little bit of a different setup, so if you are in the chat, please give me a comment that you can hear me all right. That would be great before I move into it. So let us start by going to our Instagram feed real quick. And let's see how we finished off here. Yep. All right, looks like we got good audio. Thanks for bearing with me. All right, so hashtag Raised by Rams on Instagram. We've got some check-ins here from all of you. Here we go. Check this first one out. We've got a milestone from Carl Balloon. Unlocked the Gatekeeper 70,000 foot badge. Here's what he says. When I was a kid on a road trips with my parents, I always wanted to run up whatever hill just to see the view. I'm so grateful that for now, I still can. Only 7 out of 217 participants made it to the 70,000 foot gain, and it took me 136 optimized miles in 56 hours. Over 100 runners crossed 13K, a testament to the inspirational power of Aravaipa Virtual. I'm so grateful I was raised by Rams. I mean, that pretty much sums it up right there. I think we could just call it a show right here. That is so awesome to hear. It's so cool. It really seems like you guys embraced this challenge and really pushed yourselves way beyond your limits. I don't know if I had in my mind how many people would hit 70K in 1 week. That's 10,000 feet per day average, but 7 of you, the elite 7, I guess, it's really inspiring. I've never climbed 70,000 feet in a week, so I bow down to all of you. Simply amazing stuff out there. All right, let's see what else we got, because we're not just gonna look at the people at the top of the chart here. Boston 3C, rocking the Raised by Rams tee, loving it. I think most of you know I love hills. I spent the wee hours of the week grinding on my way to the top. 51 uphill miles, 12 hours, 34,150 feet of gain. Uphill annihilation. That is legit. And here's a quote. We'll just read this one off here. Start your Monday morning off. The battle of life is, in most cases, fought uphill, and to win it without a struggle were perhaps to win it without honor. If there were no difficulties, there would be no success. If there were nothing to struggle for, there would be nothing to be achieved. Amazing. All right, let's see here. We've got eyes too big for my feet. It's been a week. It had its tough moments, but I really like the routine I created while trying to get this done. This was an amazing challenge. I ended up enjoying it way more than I thought. I didn't hit 30K of climb, but it looks like 28,000 right there. I think 13:02:43 might be the total time, quite possibly. Yeah, 13 hours of climbing. Pretty amazing. Run in Barkley Fall Classic. Here's C25K Runner Girl. Had an amazing time this week doing Raised by Rams. Thank you to Aravaipa Virtual for putting this on. Rocking the swag and the medals and the bibs. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. Very, very cool. This looks like Dave Neal. He was one of our top competitors. Sorry, his head got a little bit cut off there. Let's see if I can shrink it. I can't shrink it down. Oh, there he is. There's Dave Neal, West Coast Day. Hard sideways rain, streams of water flowing down the trails, and socked in summit. Wow. We'll get to our results and see. It looks like he says 48 hours climbing this week, 70,000 feet. Pretty amazing. 3 real vert runners went over 70,000. So incredible. Here's a post from John Moroshik at the finish line of Crown King. Hashtag Raised by Rams. All right. With that, let's bring it back here. We do want to get into our results. I am super curious to see what the final leaderboard looked like, what our winner of our Vert is Real category, what our winner of Virtual Vert category did, and then also what was our cumulative total as a collective Raised by Rams community. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Alrighty. And by the way, I am going to be monitoring the comments this morning on the YouTube. So if you guys have some comments or questions or want to do a shout out, let me know. This show might be a little bit longer than normal. We want to get into all of it. And we've got an exciting way for all of us to connect that's happening tomorrow that you should stay tuned for. So here we go. Here is our results. Wayne Edward Ramage, that is a name that has been coming up all week long. And he's from Franklin, Tennessee, ended up with 100,153 feet of climb. Not something I even imagined someone would pull off this week. Simply incredible. 58 years old, 25 hours on the clock in that Virtual Vert category. And Kate Sells, who briefly took the lead from Atmore, Alabama. 30 hours of climbing, 92,200 feet of climb, 94 miles. Simply incredible stuff. And our third place Virtual Vert and overall, Tiffany Philbrick from Douglas, Wyoming, I think came up, I don't know, almost out of nowhere. I didn't even see her up on the board earlier. 72,200 feet of climb, getting that gatekeeper badge. Let's talk about Vert is Real now. Let's talk about our top three. Carl Balloon and Dave Neal, these guys were going back and forth all week. I think they were motivating and inspiring one another. Both ended up with over 70,000 feet of climbing. Carl just pulled ahead of Dave, 71,500. These guys spent 56 and 48 hours respectively climbing. Our third place, Dylan Brand from Bar Harbor, Maine, 50 hours on the trails this week, 120 miles, and also 70,000 feet of climb. Simply incredible. I also got to shout out Chelsea Topping from Alberta, Canada. She also, in the Virtual Vert category, climbed 70,000 feet this week. Scrolling down, quite a few of you over 50, 40, 60,000 feet. And let's see how many got over 14. That was our Loop 1 badge. It was close to 100. So 98 of you climbed over 14,000 feet in 1 week. It is simply incredible. That is like 2,000 feet per day. And that is really what this challenge is all about. Half the field essentially did over 14,000 that submitted results. So my week's totals, I think I ended up with about 5,000 feet. Still doing my recovery from Barkley, but it's really been great to see. I do want to do our prize giveaway real quick. So we've been giving away prizes all week, merchandise, swag packs. We've been giving away virtual race entries for our upcoming Aravaipa virtual events. We've got a whole calendar of events coming up. We're gonna go through that towards the end of the show. I do wanna give away our Limitless Vertical Challenge Award. So you had to climb more feet than I did in my peak week of Barkley training, and that was back a month ago. So what you had to hit was 6,424 feet and comment on that post on our Instagram page. So I'm gonna go to that right now. And it looks like we're gonna go with Tiffany Knight in Philbrick. Tiffany Knight in Philbrick climbed 26,000 on Sunday. So that's how she rose up through the ranks on that final day. Simply incredible. So you're gonna be back climbing with us June and July. It's towards the end of June. Limitless Vertical Challenge version 2.0 is kicking off. We would love to hear your feedback on this challenge and Limitless and how we could make this experience better for all of you. We like doing these a couple times a year. We did 2 vertical climbing challenges last year, Limitless and Mary Vertmas. I think we'll be doing 3 this year, Raised by Rams, which just concluded. We'll be doing Limitless this summer, and then We had such positive feedback. We're going to be doing Merry Vertmas again. I know I'm going to be really hitting it hard in my prep for hopefully a return to Barkley next year. So stay tuned for all of that. It's going to be pretty exciting. We do want to do a community get-together virtually. So we're trying something new, and I'm going to pull up our Discord, actually. If you haven't joined our Discord yet, we need to please join. We'll maybe put the link on our Aravaipa virtual webpage, and pretty much all of our virtual pages will have it very soon. But join our Discord. It's a really cool online community that we're really trying to push and get people to be part of, and it's a good way to interact. So let's go check out our Discord. This is what it looks like if you've never used it before. This is Aravaipa Running's Discord, so there's more than just the virtual events here. So on the left side, you can see all these different groups. If you're a Patreon member of Steep Life Media, you can join here. We've got some general ones. This is where it shows who's joined in. There's a really fun run memes section here that we've been sharing all week. And this one called Kumo Space. So this is what we want you all to join. So this is gonna happen tomorrow at 4 p.m. Arizona time. Go join our Discord, click this link, or you can just go to kumospace.com/Aravaipa. And then you're gonna join this video chat. And then you're gonna join a room. Actually, I need to switch my camera view is weird. So I'm gonna join one of these rooms, and well, it's showing my overhead view. But anyways, this is a place where we can all get together and chat. So imagine this keyboard is my face. If other people join, there's a bubble here, this circle. So anyone within this circle I can chat with and I can see their face. We are going to be having a live chat, so anyone part of Raised by Rams will be invited. You can connect with other participants live and in person. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. And you can also connect here. This is the Raised by Rams Discord. You can see it's been pretty active. We highly recommend jumping in. You can interact with other participants. So Aravaipa Strong is our next virtual race coming up, and we will be on Discord that week as well. So that's a little bit about our Discord and our Kumo space. So again, that's 4 p.m. tomorrow. Please check it out. And we are going to do some catch-up interviews this week with some of our participants. So we will be reaching out to you. Matt, our virtual race director, will be conducting those and sharing some of the stories behind Raised by Rams on our YouTube channel so that we can all interact. So I am gonna check out our YouTube and see if there's any comments or chats. Let's see. Skylar is in the chat here. Don't discount the heat on Diablo. It sounds like Carl says Jacob ran most of the distance and mostly in snow, and Dave Neal said Jacob's pace over the weekend was impressive. So yeah, it's pretty cool. There's looks like 12 of you in the chat here. Appreciate you joining me on this Monday morning. It's been a lot of fun doing these morning shows, and it makes me think that we should incorporate that somehow in Aravaipa week to week. Maybe doing a race recap or something like that. Could be a good time. So final thing I want to do is talk about Aravaipa Virtual for 2021. This, of course, was our first event of the year, and I do want to take a look at that real quick. So let's see here. I wonder if I can... If I go to aravaiparunning.com/virtual, hopefully it'll show up here for you guys. It looks like it will. All right, so this is our virtual events page, and first off, we haven't discussed it much, but the Slam series, this is going to be more of our premier events for the year. So Raised by Rams was the first, and these align with the Slam of the Damned, which is something that I'm personally doing this year. The first one was kind of aligned around Barkley. The next, the Cocodona Virtual Experience, is going to be aligned with the Cocodona 250. It's the inaugural running. Of course, we're bringing Limitless Vertical back in late June, July. That'll be in my build up to Hard Rock. And then the Aravaipa Distance Carnival. This is a new concept in August. There's going to be all kinds of different distances that you can run and take part. It's going to be a really fun week. And that is going to be right around the week of UTMB, which is this festival of trail running events. Now, in addition to that, we'll have other things going on. So Aravaipa Strong is coming back April 9th through the 18th. You can check that out now. And we've also got our virtual Insomniac series, which is returning. Very exciting, as we will be back in person with our races. So Sinister will actually be happening this year. Hopefully it's gonna be a big desert party, and it should be a lot of fun. We'll be able to incorporate that into this year's challenge. And let's see, we have not launched any more of our events this year as of yet, but stay tuned, as we definitely will have some last person standing events. And if you guys have other ideas or other things that you'd like to see that you saw last year, we would love to hear from you. So feel free to hit us up on Discord, or you can always direct message us on our Instagram at Aravaipa Virtual. So I think that's enough of my promotional talk for this morning, but really just wanted to say thank you to all of you that participated in this challenge. It was really an inspiring week, and we will continue with our wrap up this week, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you soon. As a reminder, please subscribe to this channel for more from Aravaipa Running. Thank you.